Hello everybody, Marsha Holland here, Glam Mama. I'm getting to go for a checkup appointment for myself, which, I haven't been able to do anything for myself because of my husband's illness. We're just in and out of the doctor seems like all the time with him. And we've got 2 or 3 appointments this week. We have 2 or 3 every week. Hang on a sec. I decided to go ahead and do a video. Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I decided to do a video instead of a live. My daughter is going to watch my husband while I'm getting ready to go to the doctor. But I just was afraid I'd have to be stopping and starting. So I'm just doing a video. I'm using my Rose series, and let me tell you what, I've been neglecting myself. You do that when you're a caregiver. That's something I'm learning, man. Oh, wow. Anyway, taking care of myself today. That was my rose water from the Rose series. Yeah, very refreshing. Oh my gosh. All right, now I'm going to do something a little different. This is my AccuLabs. This is hyaluronic. Yeah, hyaluronic. All of my Rose series have got scrumptious things in it, but I don't remember seeing anything about hyaluronic. And hyaluronic is in everything nowadays. So I just got some separate hyaluronic. You can get it at actimarsha.com. Oh, yes. So this is just an addition of what I'm doing. Okay, so that feels so good. All right, now we're going to do the Rose series elixir. I like the name of that, elixir. Just a couple of drops, last you forever. And look, oh man, my skin too is just soaking up everything that I put on right now. My skin's pretty stressed right now. Anywho, there you go. Ah, wow. I feel better already. Cosmetics do that to you. It's like therapy, guys. If you don't do cosmetics or don't like cosmetics, you think, at least do skincare. Here is the Rose series moisturizer. Yes. Oh, wow, it's so cool. Rose series, Dr. Tuna. You can get all this stuff at marshaholland.com. Made it easy. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, please message me and I'll get back with you. Oh. And in case you're wondering about my fingernails, look at that. First time I've worn fake nails. Look at that. These, I don't sell these. These come from glamnetic.com. And if you go over there and check, I'm not sure, but I think they've got a sale going on. You get a complete kit. Everything you need. You get an emery board, you get a little cuticle stick, you get, what else do you get? Glue, of course, cuticle stick, emery board. You get everything you need. Alcohol pad to clean your nails on before you put the glue on. Yes. Okay, so now I'm ready for primer. So crime not to prime. This is the VFX Camera Ready Prime. Oh my gosh, feels like silk. Very good. Thought for a second I wasn't recording. I was gonna be mad. VFX Camera Ready Primer. I'm gonna use just, several different things, basically pharmacy, but there's a couple of things that aren't pharmacy that I wanted to use, so nothing wrong with that. This, and also let me say this, when you're doing this in the home setting and not on camera, you want to wait just a couple of minutes. Look at that. These nails are great for doing this. I like it. Hey, and I just got out of the shower. They're just as strong. What can I tap them on? Strong as they can be. Yeah, I like them. And also, getting back to that, I painted them. Put a little bit of a pharmacy glitter. Pharmacy glitter nail polish on them. So, and I don't know if you can take that off and repaint them, but we're going to find out. But I'm not doing that right now. Well, hello. Come in. Come on. Come on. Come in. Bentley, come in. Come on. Scared to push the door open. Okay. All right. So that's had time to sit. I was going to say, let your stuff kind of sit for in between your applications. This is, I want to say it's Maybelline. Let me look. Can't see a thing. Oh, I thought this was Maybelline. Oh, it is Maybelline. Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. Okay, we're going to use it today. I've got a lot of good things, and you just, my hands are slippery. Hang on. You just twist it up until you see it. Sometimes you can't. There it goes. Age Reverser. I like that. So we're just gonna put it on. It's a sponge. It's very soft. Just gonna put it all under here, and I come up here. When you age, this right in here starts to sink. You lose your muscle tone. So, hang on. Okay. You lose your muscle tone right there, so I like to kind of cover that up there. Look. And then I'll use a little bit here, a little bit here. I don't know why. All right, so that was that. Now I'm going to use my little sponger to tap all that in. Trying to tap it instead of rubbing it. Gotta keep up with the time too. I didn't know I was going to get this appointment today because I tried to get one for Monday, but they couldn't work me in, and I thought I'm just going to check. So I went online, and lo and behold, there was one today at 1 o'clock. So I grabbed it. My daughter's here. She's helping me with John today. So yeah. I just saw something. Hang on. Saw an eyebrow mess. Hang on. And I forgot to turn my notifications off. I always do that. Little blob right in there. My husband's trying to get out of the chair. We have a chair alarm on, and it has been a lifesaver. So if you're a caregiver and you don't know how in the world you're going to manage, get you a chair bed alarm. I use it for both. It has saved my neck. And then my dogs want to bark every time he wants to get up, so he can't win. All right, so I think today I usually use my CC cream and or the Pata cream. I'll use the VFX full coverage liquid today. Excuse me. Because of my pretty little nails, I usually use my fingers, but today I will use a brush. Yeah. So here we go. All right. I may have to stop the video. I don't know. Hopefully not. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Just going to smooth it in. Just like that. And then I also like to go over it with a sponge. Using the camera as my mirror and I can't see. What happens when you get older? It smooths out really, really well. And it's great coverage. I can always tell if it's full coverage because I have a tiny little brown spot right there. So if the makeup covers it, then I consider it a full coverage. This covers it. This is the VFX full coverage liquid. Camera ready. All right, so then I'm just gonna go around here and just tap it. Ta-da! The powder today. What do I want to use for powder? Do you ever use loose powder? Pharmacy doesn't have a loose powder, but Actilabs has a loose powder. So I'm going to use loose powder today. You can use this powder to bake. You can use it, you know, just for regular powder. I'm going to use it just for regular powder today. I'm not really into baking, but see, it's loose. I love it though. It smells really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put this on again when I do the eye primer. Put these fingernails. You know, I tell you, it's hard to get used to them for me because I've never had them before. So there's certain things that I'm having to back up and, you know, do things a little different. So I've got one of these little, what do you call those, little soft tip things to operate my phone with, because I find myself having to do like that, fingertips. This is Pharmacy's Face Palette. It's my go-to, really. Has everything. This is an Actilab brush. I use it every time I put makeup on. And then, when you think you have too much, which I normally do, a little bit of highlighter right here. I went to Sonic the other day and the little car hop says, oh, your makeup is so pretty. I wasn't even thinking about my makeup then. Okay, Pharmacy Face Palette. So if you think you have too much on, just get you a powder brush and just kind of smooth it all out. Like that. Okay, now primer. Let's do primer on the eyes. What is it, Bella? Come on in, girl. Okay, primer on the eyes. Today I'm going to use Gerard Cosmetics. I have two of hers. Look here, I'll show you. Let me do the little box. There. Oh, holy moly. Wait a minute. I may have three. I don't think this one is. I think this is a concealer. Hang on, guys. Hurry up. Come on. Hurry. Come on. Come on. Sorry about that. Let's see what this is. This is white. Look at this. This is pretty cool. That is her Gerard Cosmetics. That's Jen's Clean Canvas Eye Base White. And then we've got Clean Canvas Eye Base. And this is the color medium. We use it today. Yeah. Pharmacy has an excellent primer too. It's thicker than this. And this, I'm just going to use, look, I'm just going to use the lid. A little bit on this brush. Doesn't take much at all. Doesn't take much at all. All right. Gotta keep up with the time. Just kind of, I'll put this all over the eye. Ooh, I can't use my finger. Some girl is not used to having fingernails. My fingernails, ugh. I think I have a vitamin deficiency because my fingernails they get real thin sometimes, and then they want to just split and break. I don't know if that's like a zinc deficiency or what that is. So maybe wearing nails, I never thought about it, but maybe wearing nails will give me a chance to get some stronger nails. I don't know. I hope they don't damage my nails. Don't know. Come on up there. And like I said, it doesn't take much. As you can see, I have to get it in the corner too. All right. Good job. All right. Eye primer does the same thing as face primer. When that kind of dries, I'm going to give it another little puff with that powder. In the meantime, I'm going to brush my brows. I might only do some brow mascara today. Get back over there. Dogs can't make their mind up. May have to fill it in with a brush. Easy. This is Pharmacy Brow Mascara, the color dark brown. What are you doing? You want out? Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on. It's probably going to scratch the door here in a minute to come back in. Brow mascara just for that light look. Yeah, if it touches your skin like this did, it's going to make your skin darker, so I'm going to have to work on it here. Over here, see, it looks really bad. Never fear, we can fix it. Brow mascara. Can fix it. Best little makeup tool there is, Q-tips. Okay. Pretty good. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. Now, what kind of shadow do I want to use? Let me look. I didn't even decide what kind of shadow. Let's see what we got here. This is pretty. This is from NYX. It's called Steam. Let's see. We're going to use a base coat here. Ugh. Not sure what I'm going to do here. Look at all these pretty little colors here. That all of those will actually go with what I'm doing here. Let's see. Just going to put like a neutral. Oh, I forgot to set it with powder, didn't I? Well, maybe this powder shadow will set it. The primer. That's what I say. Just like that. That's a pretty color. Let's do this color here. That right there on the lid part. So it's all over that lid. It's very subtle. You may have to help it. Now you can dampen your brush to get a more bold color out of it. We're going to use something else. Hang on, I got to check the time. Got to check the time. What time is it? Dang it, I can't even see what time it is. Shoot. Okay. Alrighty, now we're going to use this. I think we'll use this darker color right here. This right here is a darker color. I'll get that in the V. Pitter patter of little feet. Coming up over the bone into the crease. Darker color. I'll blend it out in a minute. Kind of sparkly. I like sparkle. Corner and the crease. I have hooded eyes, but I'm going to fix it with lashes today. You know, if you have hooded eyes, wearing fake lashes is one of the greatest things. Helps camouflage it. Do some blending. Use the other side of this brush, fluffy brush. I'm going to come in with a darker here in a second. What do we want to do? How about a little touch of gray? I mean, that's always pretty. We'll do a little, ooh, there's a sparkle gray. Let's do that. Using the same brush. Just gonna come over what I did with that darker, whatever color you call that. Then we're gonna come under the eye to blend it in. No separation. See, no separation right there. Put a little more definition, definition. Not sure which lashes I'm going to choose today. You know, the masks that we have to wear today, they really do emphasize your eyes. So take advantage of that. And then for my brow, I'm going to use my Ultimate Smoky from Pharmacy. Find it. Hopefully that's it. I have got to refurbish. Yes, that's it. I'm going to use this white right here. Got to redo my room in here. It's terrible. It's worse than terrible. And we're just going to accent it right up here in that peak. And then just kind of blend it out on either side. And then blend it with the color that you put on your brow there. See the difference? Let me tell you, looks kind of goofy right now. You wait when you get the lashes and the liner on. And today I want to use magnetic lashes. Let's see. Let's see, what was I going to put on there? Hang on a minute. Like I said, I did not have what I was going to do as far as shadows go, already picked out. So this little thing I got off of Amazon. It's a BH Cosmetics, I think. So let's see if we can brighten this up a little bit. Right in the center of my lid. Let's see if this does anything. I think it will. I'm just going to put it right in the center. See? And then I still have the color Pretty Little Subtle Pink on the inside, but right above, right smack dab in the middle, I'm going to use this. Okay. There we go, that's better. One more little swishel here with the brush. Swishel, is that a word? Okay, just kind of smooth it out. Do I have more on this one? Looks like it's there, but actually, no, maybe. Let's see. Do it again. Okay, that's all I did. I'm not even sure what kind of lashes I'm going to wear either. Magnetic, yes, but if you could see how many I've got to choose from, you would say, Marsha, you have a problem. Yes, I know I have a problem. I do have a problem. Eyesight's one of my problems. This is dark gray, I think. Now, what I do, you may not have to do this, it's totally not necessary, but I like to put just a faint little line pencil right up in here. I use it as a guideline of where to put that liner. Kind of helps me. Plus, I always like to tight line because I have a large space of flesh that shows. But you see here, look. Come down here with it. See how it makes it darker and it makes it, look at that. See, big difference. I'm going to use magnetic lashes today from Glamnetic, and they have a new felt tip liner. Now I like the liquid, but the problem with me and the liquid is it wants to bleed up in here, and then I end up with a mess and have to clean it up. It's a real big mess. So what I've discovered is I can go ahead and use the liquid, but use the felt tip in the middle. Ta-da! That's right. There's a solution to everything. You just look. Okay, let's do a little mascara. This is Pharmacy's, let's see, what's the name of it? Double Lash Extend. Has two brushes. It's got this you'd want to use for light coats, and then you've got one that builds volume. All the same brush, just different applications, see? But since I am doing fake lashes, I don't put a whole lot of mascara. So I'm going to use the one that's light and just going to, you can hear it, it really takes it off the brush. So we're just going to use it that way. And I usually don't put mascara on the top till I get the liner on. Shoot, see, I'm gonna get it on my nose before it's over. Hang on. Okay. Don't panic. I used to panic. I don't panic anymore. Panic if I can't find my Q-tip. See that? Smooth it like that. Just like that. All right, so now we're going to do the liner. And look, I want to show you this liner now. This, I put all this on Friday when I did a demo Friday, and I've, you know, taken showers, but I did not soap it down to wash. I just wanted to see how long it would last. Today, I put soap on it, and look, it's still on there. Look, I'm going to use some makeup remover to get it off, just to see. All right, so where is, let's do the new felt tip. We've got blue and we've got black. So we'll use this on the inside. We're going to shake it up. I don't know what lashes I want to use. I got some new ones. Verified. I love Verified. Verifieds are good ones. See, I'm one of these. Glamnetic makes, gosh, I don't know how many different kinds. 40 different kinds. I don't know how many for sure. They have mink. They have vegan, synthetics, whatever. They got everything. But, and they've got glammy. Hang on. Just gonna go ahead and go over. Now, I've seen the girls make beautiful wings with this liner. And I am definitely not an expert on a liner, that's for sure. But shoot, I can get it on there. That's all that matters anyway, huh? All right. And this particular liner comes in like a bunch of different colors. Comes in blue, comes in pink, comes in purple, green. It's got tons of colors. Okay, so now I want to use the liquid, because to me, I think the liquid is a very strong hold. But they're all waterproof and smudge proof. See? And they say let it dry about 80% of the way. By the time I get my lashes ready, it'll be time. This is the liquid. So oh look. Thanks, can make me eat my words. I have the worst time, and this comes from getting old. Right in here, it wants to bleed up in here. When you get old, it's kind of like you've heard the girls talk about, the women talk about how the lipstick will bleed down in their little wrinkles right here, especially if you smoke, you're going to develop more. Same thing up here happens to me on my eyes, up in that corner there. So I have to be really careful. So we're just going to come over here, not so much in the corner, and just may have to put a little extra in the corner. We'll see. These lashes, you can get like over 40 uses, 40 wears. I mean, mess that one up, but you know what, my lash is going to cover it up. Okay, what do I do with it? What do I do with it? Stick it over here. I think I did. I'm going to touch it up in the inner corner. You know what this is called? I just noticed. Deep Space. That's pretty cool. Deep Space. So let's give me a little extra right here. Yeah, and what I was going to say, all these little lashes come with anchors. I don't use them because I don't know how to use them. I've tried, but I struggle. You know, everything's a struggle when you get older. Yeah, so I'm kind of letting that semi-dry there. About 80% is all I said. Then we're going to come over here, get my lashes, put a dab of mascara. And I usually put the mascara just underneath. I just want my lashes to blend in. These little lashes are easy to clean. I would not get the lash itself wet, but you can clean those magnets real easy. If you get the liner on your lash, which I do all the time, it's no big deal. Just brush your lash out before it has a chance to dry. I need some lips. Let me see what we got going here. These probably need cleaning. Oh my goodness, yes. Not gonna do it today though. I think there's an anchor on here, but I swear I don't know how to get it off. It's supposed to just kind of, maybe it's not an anchor. It's just gobs. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna take an emery board and gently go over the magnets to get any excess. You can also just pick it. Looking up there, making sure I was recording. Wouldn't that be something? Just kind of taking, and just this temporary thing here. You want to be careful. You don't want to do it hard. Just so I can see my magnets. I wore these the other day. I forgot. It's a good idea too to kind of clean them up before you stick them in their little boxes. Their little boxes come with a little magnet strip, so it's a good idea to keep them in, store them in your boxes. I think the little magnet strip kind of helps them keep their shape. Okay, alrighty. Now, usually I use a tool, but let's see if I can do it with my fingers like the big girls do. What I do is I just make sure I get it connected on the end corner first. Look there. I can't do it with my fingers. I can get it on with the tool and then work with it with my fingers. I'm a klutz. So I use a little tool, put it in the middle. Then I can set it down. Oh, wait, let's do something. Okay, then I'm gonna just set it down there. Close as I can get, and I'm on that liner. You want to make sure that you're putting the lash on the liner, duh, or it won't stick, right? Get it down there. Let it sit for a minute. Then I'm going to show you. Let's see if this one needs cleaning. Probably. Also, you can wear your glasses with them, ladies. You can wear your glasses. Let's give this a little scrape. Usually, I can use like micellar water, alcohol, Q-tips, you know, and just kind of go over each one of the magnets that way. I saw somebody use an emery board. Yeah, I'll try it. I'm open to tips. Alrighty. Good. Good. Sometimes this goes very smooth. Sometimes it doesn't. You just have to work with stuff, you know. Practice, practice, practice. Alright, here goes. Look down in a mirror. Set it down. I give it a wiggle. Get it on that liner there. Liner there. And then I just kind of pinch my lashes together. Like so. Guess I got them even. Kind of looks even. Alright. Okay, I think I need some lips now, huh? Let's get some lips. What kind of lips? Probably want to get some kind of something that dries and won't come off, right? This is only some of the stuff I have. Number 103. That looks kind of dark. I'm always torn about the colors. Ooh, that's dark too. Dang it. Let's see what this one is. Can't see without my glasses. Number 01. Pharmacy. Okay. Alrighty. Number 01. Okay. Hang on a second, would you? Hang on a minute, okay? Okay. Sorry about that. Lip color. This is 01. And I'm going to be wearing a mask, right? I don't know about you, but I have got lipstick all inside my mask, right? I have to wash them all the time because I forget about it. This should dry and not come off, so. Oh, look a little bit better, right? Now, I'm just going to show you. Oh, maybe not. Because if I show you this, then I'm going to get it all over my mask. I was going to show you a sparkle. Yeah, when this dries, it'll be good. All right, am I done? Am I done? Let me see. Make sure. Okie dokie. Looks done to me. See? These should last until I get home, at least. And if you need to touch up, touch up. Otherwise, I'm good to go. I will talk to you later. The nails are Glamnetic.com, and these nails are the Cloud 9. And they look like this because I have painted mine. So they're very natural looking. Yeah. So, thank you so much for coming by. I got to get to the doctor's. I will talk to you guys later, okay? Love you so much. MarshaHolland.com for pharmacy. ActiMarsha.com for the ActiLabs, the powder, and all that good stuff. So if you need anything, just message me, and I will talk to you later. Oh, yeah. Glamnetic.com for the eyelashes. I do not get paid for it. Gerard Cosmetics for the primer. GerardCosmetics.com. Check that out, okay? I love you guys. Bye.